Okay, hi, welcome back. Okay, in this training, I want to continue talking about the page manager area. Okay, and just uh, just to address another issue that some people were having that they were confused with about setting up a lead capture page, and making sure that you've covered, everything, every area of setup, because it's your lead capture page that you're going to be sharing out. And when you share out the link, you want to make sure that your lead capture page is properly set up so that it's ready to accommodate the leads that are coming, that are going accommodate the traffic that's going to be coming onto your page, so that so you don't lose any leads. Okay, now, so what we're going to cover in this training is number one, making sure that you've set up your lead capture page correctly so that it will in fact collect those leads. All right. And you're not going to lose those leads, but we're going to make sure that you've connected it up to a list that you already have added into your Leads Leap account. We do cover the list manager in the video training. Okay, the list manager is here, and make sure that you've created a list. All right, and that we've got some training about how to set up a list, so that's fine. And if you've got a list already added into your list manager, all right, you'll be able to simply select that. Now, so when you've added in a capture page, whether you've added in a capture page from scratch, or you've used one of the templates that are already built into Leads Leap, or you've added in a share code that somebody has sent you the share code or whatever, like a done for you lead capture page, and you've been able to import that in a form of a share code, or whatever. If you've got a brand new page, we're going to just show you how to set up that page so that it's working the way you want it. All right. So let's begin. So when you've got a new page in here, you've either added it in from scratch, or you've used a template, or you've used a share code or whatever, you're going to see something like this. You're going to see some red text here. It's going to tell you what you need to do. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't worry about it. This is just standard. First of all, it says activate this design. You can click here to activate it, and then it'll go green and the page is active, and that's fine. And then obviously it says it here. It says click launch editor, then to link to a list. Okay. If a page says, like, sort of, for example, nil or whatever, redirect nil, it means it doesn't have a redirect or a thank you page connected to it. In other words, that when a lead, or when somebody who enters your page, all right, in the form of a hit or a traffic, and then they put their email address in there and the name, and then they click the button, they're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to get redirected to anywhere. What you need to do is to set up a thank you page, a redirect page, and we're going to show you how to do that. All right, and then the red text will go away, and everything, and it'll tell you what page you are redirecting to. It'll give you a URL there. So let's open the editor. Just click launch editor. Okay, it'll open up into a new window. So this is just a demo page. I'll give you, if you want the share code, I'll give you the share code in the notes section of the training. But don't worry about it too much. I'm just using this page as an example for this training purpose. Now, so you've got the page here. You've set it up. Now, if you're not seeing this and you're seeing a load of templates, just select a template or whatever. Or if you've imported this page from a share code, then you should see the design here. That's fine. Now, over here on the left-hand side is where you need to set up and select the list. Okay, so click here, and it'll give you some options. Let me just quickly go through what these options are. The first option here is to use the built-in mailing list, which is part of Leads Leap. Okay, so SendSteed is all part of Leads Leap. It's the built-in Leads Leap list system. All right, it's what you will find in the list manager. So anything in the list manager above here, when you've added in a list campaign, you will see it here, listed here. So what you do is you enter the list ID. Okay, you can also conveniently select from your existing lists. If you don't see anything here, it means you haven't created a list yet. So you need to go back here and then go to list manager and create a list. All right. But if you do see one, you can just select which one you want. For example, whatever list you want. Okay. And the redirect is optional. If you don't put a redirect here, they'll just simply get an email. All right, or there'll be a message anyway, but they'll get an email, giving them the value that you want, or whatever. That's up to you. I mean, you create the emails yourself. All right, so you go into the list manager and you create the emails. All right, so my advice is definitely create a thank you page, and the thank you page will be an additional page that you create, a redirect page. So you need to go back to the page manager and add a new page, so that you have a page, you have a second page to redirect to. This would be, a thank you page, or you can call it a bridge page if you like, or you can call it a redirect page. It doesn't matter. So, you basically need 2 pages. All right. This is the first page will be the lead capture page, which is what we're editing right now on your screen here. And the second page that you'll be creating is a thank you page. And that's the page that you need to put the full URL into there. Okay. And you can find the page by clicking this button here. Or you can go and get the page URL, maybe another page here or whatever, just get the URL and paste it in there. Now, optionally, you can select the open redirect URL into a new window. So what that'll do is that when they click the button and they put their email address and name in the form, and they click the button, it'll open up into a new window. This is advantageous for people who are advertising on traffic exchanges, because what people are doing is they're surfing the traffic exchange in a kind of a window, an advertising window, and they're just browsing websites. All right. So, but if they come across your page and they get interested and they want to put their name and email address into the form, what will happen is that when they click the button, the next page will open up into a new window, which is good, because it means that they're not going to lose the page. So that might be a good idea if you are advertising onto traffic exchanges. Okay, so you can put the URL in there. Now the other options would be to use a third-party list manager. If you're using, for example, I don't know, Aweber, GetResponse, or whatever, it might be an advanced for advanced users. Okay, you may not understand that. I'm not going to go over that in my training, simply because I don't use third-party list manager, a list manager. Okay, it's just not what I do. I'm 100% all in on Leads Leap. All right, and that's the purpose of this training, is 100% Leads Leap training. So I don't mean to sound, I don't mean to sound unhelpful or anything, but this is a Leads Leap training, and I don't have a third-party system to put in there as an example or whatever. Now you might choose to put in, if you're creating a page such as a thank you page or a bridge page or a redirect page, then obviously you wouldn't need to set the list manager here, because there's no form on the page in order to collect leads. Therefore, you don't need, it doesn't apply. It's not applicable. So you would select that. But obviously this page is a lead capture page, and I'm using the built-in autoresponder. So I just select a built-in list ID from the list manager. And then, I could put the full URL to the redirect page, the thank you page or whatever. And then once you've done that, you can close that particular window there, and you obviously would click save. So that's really all you would need to do in order to configure your lead capture page. So yeah, there's nothing really to go over, any additional things to go over, really, to be honest. But that really covers this particular training. Hope that was useful. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next training. Bye for now.